Hello, first grade. This is an exciting day because you are going to add and subtract more unlike fractions. Only instead of doing it like the last lesson where you had shapes and drawings to repartition, you're going to do it by multiplication. And that is fun. Yes. Okay, so the easiest way to show you is to just start with number 1. Okay, so same steps. Everything we did the last class, we're going to do just like we did. Okay, we're going to look at the denominators. This is 1/3 plus 3/6. Oh, and when we add and subtract, the reason why we have to find the equivalent is all the pieces have to be the same size. That's why the denominators have to be the same. Because if you have 1/3 of a cake and you want to add 3/6 of a cake, how do you do that? That's really hard to figure out unless they are all the same size. So then we would take the smaller denominator, the one with the bigger pieces, and we would repartition them to have that cake be cut into 6 pieces as well. And that's a whole lot easier to add the pieces then. And that's all we're going to do. Okay. So step 1. Look at the denominators. We have 3 and 6. 6 is bigger, so we're going to keep that. Okay. They have them here already. Now, to get, this is where it's going to change, but it's still going to be pretty easy. Okay, I'm going to erase my red 6s because then that way you can see more clearly what we're looking at. We need to figure out how do we get from 3 to 6. 3 times what gives us 6? Right, 3 times 2 gives us 6. So whatever we do on the bottom, we do on the top because this represents one whole. Okay, so we're going to put a 2 here too. Whatever you put for the denominator right here, that's what you're going to put on the top as well. It'll always be that, whether it's 4/4, 8/8, 2/2, because you want it to equal 1. Okay, because 2/2 is 1 whole and 4/4 is 1 whole. So remember, step 1, look at the denominators, figure out the greater denominator, mark all of them with that, and then the one we're going to make an equivalent, we need to figure out how to get from the denominator that we have, which is this 3, we had to multiply it by 2 to get this 6. So then that means this has to be 2 also to make it 1 whole. Okay, now all we have to do is multiply these two numbers. 1 times 2 is 2. And that's it. Now we can go ahead and add 2 plus 3 is 5. 5/6. And that's it. I told you this is really exciting. Yoo-hoo! All right, let's move to number 2. Okay, 7/8 plus 1/2. Look at the denominators. Which one is greater? Yes, 8ths. So our answers will be in 8ths. The one that already has an 8, we're just going to move it over, 7/8. So then that means that we need to just change this one. Okay. So think about this. 2 times what gives you 8? 2 times what gives you 8? 4. And because we're making it into a whole, we want 4/4. Okay? Remember, whatever you put here goes here to create a whole. Okay? So now 2 times 4 is 8. We did that. and then do the top. 1 times 4 is 4. All right. Now we can do the rest of the problem. 7/8 plus 4/8 is 7/8 plus 4/8 is 11/8. Uh-oh. It's right, but we need to do one more step because now we have an improper fraction. What will that improper fraction turn into to become a proper one? Remember how to do that? Because we're working with eighths, we're going to take 8/8 from that because that is going to create one whole. Then 11 minus 8 is, what is 11 minus 8? 3. So 1 3/8 is your answer. Okay, that's your official answer right there. Okay, so don't forget, you got to keep a lookout for those improper fractions. Okay, we're going to move a little faster now. Okay. You can always go back and watch 1 and 2 for the slower versions. All right. Number 3, 2/3 plus 4/12, which is greater? 12ths. So put your 12ths here. We're going to keep this one the same because it already has 12 as a denominator. Let's look at the top 2/3. To make 12ths, 3 times what gives you 12? Yes, 4. So we're going to do 4/4. Now we can add multiply the numerators. 2 times 4 is 8. Now you're going to add 8 plus 4 is 12/12, which equals 1. 1 whole. Okay, let's look at number 4. Okay, actually, what I would like you to do is to finish the page and then we'll pause, finish the page, and then just unclick pause and watch the rest. Okay, I'm going to work through these really fast. Not too fast, in case you need to hear it over and over. Okay, so number 4, 1/4 minus 1/8. 8th is the greater denominator. They already marked it for us. 4 times what gives us 8? 2. 4 times 2. Now we can say 1 times 2 is 2. Minus the 1/8. We just moved that over because it already has 8 as a denominator. 2 minus 1 is 1. And there we go. Number 5. 11/12 minus 2/4. We're going to use the 12ths because it is the greater denominator. We need to turn these 4ths into 12ths so that they're even-sized pieces. So 4 times 3 is 12. That means we put the 3 up there to make 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 11 minus 6 is 5. 5/12. And we're going to do number 6. Looking at the denominators, 9 is the greater one. This one we don't need to do anything to because it already has 9 as a denominator. 3 times what is 9? 3, so 3/3. 3 times 3 is, I was writing a 3, is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. 7/9. All right, did you get all the right answers? All right, hopefully this is getting easier. Now the back is your independent practice. Numbers 1 through 4 is just like we did on the front. You have 2 addition problems and 2 subtraction problems. And then you have a chart you're going to use to figure out the answers. And the fractions are in yards. And when you really go to buy fabric, that's what we use to buy the fabric. Okay. And then you're just going to answer those questions. Don't forget where it says, after it says how much, then you're going to need a word there in your answer. Okay, it wants to know how much more fabric. You're going to put whatever the answer is with yards as your unit. Okay. And that's it. And make sure that you also do your homework page 229, just the front. And then when you're all finished, turn your work in the matching turn-in boxes. Okay, don't forget, if you have any questions or you need extra help, just send me a little message there on the Google Hangouts, and then maybe we could do a video lesson. Okay? All right, you know where I'm at. Until next time.